I'm your host, Davida Shinsky, and you're listening to Live Without Limits Dreams Come True with the Right Mindset. And today we're talking about the 5 helpful ways that journaling can ease your feelings of burnout. Does the word journaling make you scrunch up your nose? Does it elicit images of teenage frantically scribbling in? Okay, I think we need to say that again. Does it elicit images of a teenager frantically scribbling in their dear diary? If so, is that such a bad thing? After all, for those of us who did scrawl all over our notebooks and hide them away, we may have been onto something. Many people keep a diary as a teenager, hiding it in a special secret place so no one could read it. That's because they were also totally honest about what they were writing. No edits, no worries about it being posted on Instagram for the world to see. And like it or not, that's what happens. Turns out writing freely and privately can really help people deal with life struggles well beyond an awkward teen trying to fit in with its peers and find their place in life. In a time where more and more people are feeling burnt out, the simple act of writing down your thoughts can actually help you mentally. And most of us can use it at, to, to help whenever we need it. So think about it. For one thing, journaling is part of what we call the laws of attraction because it helps you understand where those negative thoughts come from and how you can change them. And it's also a way of taking something and looking back at it a few years later and finding out where you were then and where you are today and how much you have changed. So, are you struggling with burnout? Maybe we don't use the term diaries as adults, but plenty of people are finding the benefits of jotting down what's going on inside their minds. We live in a day of age where life can get super busy. Physically, we run from here to there trying to get 100 things done in one day. Mentally, we're just as busy churning thought after thought, like 1,000 hamsters on a wheel. And COVID didn't help. In fact, a study by me, Quillabomb, a company that works on developing resilient organizations, found that of the 5,474 members they checked in on throughout December 2020 to July 2021, burnout increased among those under 30 years of age at nearly 3 times the rate noted among older employees. Job stress was up nearly 20% among younger employees, but was flat among older employees. We are exhausted. More and more people complain of not being able to fall asleep and at night and can't sit still during the day and are too tired to fully be present for loved ones. So how do you know if you're burnt out? There are six signs that you are burnt out. Lack of lack or loss of motivation. Your outlook has become more negative or cynical. You struggle more with self doubt and even feeling like a failure, feeling like you're alone in the world and more detached in general. It's harder to feel satisfied or accomplished with things that you normally would have. Loss of control, feeling trapped, defeated, or even helpless to change things. In any or all of these behaviors sound like you may want to look into burnout. Talk to family and friends and potentially talk to your doctor or therapist. Starting to journal can also help in large part because it forces you to stop, collect your thoughts, and record them mindfully. This has a therapeutic effect. Can journaling help with burnout? If you're struggling mentally, there are certainly things that you can do to feel better. Mindfulness and meditation are working wonders for millions of people. Taking time daily to just go inside and enjoy a quiet is therapeutic. The hardest part is actually making yourself stop long enough to do it. The biggest thing that we need to look at here is that what journaling can do and how it can be therapeutic for you. Often we don't realize just how much when you write things down that it helps you see things that you wouldn't ordinarily see. It makes you more conscious of what's going on. So some may head to see a counselor to sort out things in their mind. That's helpful also. Journaling is simply another practical tool to help when you're mentally exhausted and burnt out. It's not complicated. Journaling just means writing down your thoughts regularly. Now, you may not be much of a writer. That's all right. There's no right or wrong when it comes to journaling. You simply write what you want when you want. The point of journaling is to help yourself purge thoughts from your head and get them on paper. You don't have to share what you write with anyone. Knowing that you can also be very freeing because you can write with abandon, not feeling the need to edit or consider how anyone else will take your words. Journaling can help you get those thoughts that have been swirling in your head onto paper. This can help you feel better mentally. You simply start working and writing them down, knowing that these are your thoughts and no one else will be reading them. To help you get started, here are some helpful tips and benefits of journaling. So, let's look at it this way. How do you start journaling for mental health? Well, you need to write regularly. You can write in your journal every day, but you don't have to. If you just want to write several times a week, that's fine also. Write when you feel like it. You can use a pen and a physical journal or type on your computer or tablet. Do what works for you. It might help to set aside time to write, maybe just before you go to bed or while you're having your coffee in the morning. Try to write where it's quiet And you can sit comfortably. Developing a habit of journaling can help you find focus faster, and you may start looking forward to that time in your day. Now, what do you write in your journal? You can write anything that you want. Excuse me. You don't have to share what you write with anyone. Okay, now we got to go back to where I was. So we're going to go back to what do you write in your journal? You can write anything that you want. Some people write about how their days go, sort of like you would write in a diary. Others write about how they're feeling about themselves and others. Some draw pictures to express how they're feeling. This is personal to you. You can write and you can also jot down your short and long term goals, affirmations, poetry, prayers, and more. The key is to just start writing and see where it lands you. You may find yourself just writing for a few minutes in the beginning. As you continue journaling regularly, the entries may grow longer. You may even notice that your thought patterns are changing from negative to more positive. Now, here's 5 benefits to journaling. And the first one being that journaling reduces stress. Research indicates that the regular journaling reduces anxiety and stress. When you sit down and write, you're in the present moment. You're going within to hear what's going on in your mind, then releasing pent up feelings on paper. This is therapeutic, reducing anxiety that's been building in your energetic system. It can also provide a way to escape from negative feelings or thoughts, giving something of an emotional release from what's been weighing you down. You can track your changes as they happen. At the end of each week, reread that week's post. Do you see a change in your thoughts and or emotions? What happens and what keeps popping up over and over again? Do you notice any triggers that are causing you to impulsively react to others? You'll be able to get to know yourself better. As you track your life, you'll get to know who pushes your buttons most, what situations you should avoid, and what you want to do more of, and so on. You have a chance to set goals more regularly. At the beginning of each week, set new goals for the coming week. Maybe you want to get out and exercise more. Or perhaps you'd like to meet with friends regularly. Setting new goals is therapeutic, and journaling will help keep you accountable. Journaling might help you get more sleep. People who make a habit of writing in their journal before they go to bed can get every swirling thought, worry, or fear out of the paper, clearing their head for the evening. This could definitely help you drift off to sleep faster. And when you are getting enough sleep, your body can get the proper rest it needs, leading you to feel more refreshed in your body, mind, and spirit. Some people also keep their journals beside their beds So if they wake up in the middle of the night or still can't get to sleep once they turn the lights off, they can simply roll over, record the thought and worry or idea and get some shut eye. That is what happens is your mind is constantly working and your thoughts are going through your head. So if you keep your journal right beside you, then if you write it down, you get it out of your head and it helps to relax you. 5. Journaling can help you find solutions because you're finding a quiet moment to sit with your thoughts and feelings. You have an opportunity to reflect on the problems and issues that are popping up for you. Over time, you can even go back and look at how you resolve them, or you can see patterns reveal themselves if you keep facing the same issues time after time. Make journaling a lifelong practice. Just think about reading your journals years down the road and seeing how your life unfolded. When you make journaling a lifelong practice, you'll not only feel better mentally, you'll have created keepsakes that you will cherish down the road. Start journaling today. Before long, you'll look forward to penning your thoughts, knowing that you're predicting self care for your mind and body. And remember, what we're looking at is mind, body, spirit. And now, I guess I need to address the fact that the phone went off earlier. And of course, I'm working from home and or even when I'm doing my business, that things interrupt whenever I set time aside. So just understand that what we're doing here is a form of journaling just as much as anything else because you never know when things come up or how things are going to work. And in another video, I had my air conditioning man here working on cleaning out my units, and he was in and out, and I was trying to do the video in between everything. So just remember, listen to what I'm saying and hear what I'm saying because journaling can be a very important part of putting thoughts to paper. And when you do that consistently, you may come up with a book at the end of the story. So you never know the importance of journaling and what it can mean for you.